If you're over 60, there's a truth you need to hear, one that might just save your vision and your independence. Blurry vision isn't always about getting older, and if you believe your eyesight is fading simply because of age, you may be missing the last real chance to protect your brain, your eyes, and your ability to live fully. Have you noticed your eyes feel dry, gritty, or constantly irritated, like there's sand under your eyelids? Do the words on a page start to blur, dance, or smudge together, even with your strongest reading glasses? Does nighttime driving terrify you because headlights feel like daggers in your vision? If this sounds familiar, please don't be too quick to blame your eyes, because the real issue might be in your brain. I'm a neurologist with over 30 years of experience caring for older adults, and what breaks my heart most is seeing vibrant, intelligent people slowly lose their ability to read, to recognize faces, to enjoy art, simply because no one ever told them what I'm about to tell you now. You see, the retina, the deep part of your eye responsible for capturing light and sending signals to your brain, is part of your central nervous system. It's not just eye tissue, it's brain tissue. And after age 70, if your retina doesn't get very specific nutrients, it begins to deteriorate, silently, day after day. But this isn't a message of fear, it's a message of hope. There is a completely natural, scientifically supported, side effect-free way to slow and even reverse this decline. And it starts with 3 tiny seeds. Yes, seeds. When combined and consumed in the right way, they can hydrate your eyes, reduce inflammation in your retina, nourish your brain, and even help regenerate damaged vision cells. And the best part? You don't need pills, surgery, or expensive treatments. You need a simple, consistent plan and the willingness to act. If you've ever felt that frustrating moment where your eyes no longer cooperate, please stick with me. I'll walk you through what these seeds are, how they work, and how to use them for maximum benefit. If you're ready to take control of your vision and protect your brain, hit like, subscribe to this channel, and comment 1 below. Now, let's begin your journey to clear sight and a sharper mind, because your eyes aren't failing you. They're asking for help. The eyes are the window to the soul, but also the mirror of your brain's health. Number 1, chia seeds, ending dry eyes and silent inflammation. Let me start with something I wish every person over 60 knew. Dry eyes are not just an annoyance. They are often the first whisper of something deeper: chronic inflammation, poor circulation, and early retinal stress. Now, most people think of chia seeds as a trendy health food. Maybe you've seen them in smoothies, health bars, or sprinkled over yogurt. But for older adults, chia seeds are much more than just a superfood. They're a potential game changer for your eyes and your brain. Here's why. Chia seeds are the richest plant source of omega-3 fatty acids on Earth, specifically alpha-linolenic acid, or ALA. Why does this matter? Because your retina is one of the most metabolically active tissues in your entire body. It needs a steady flow of oxygen, nutrients, and structural fats to stay alive and perform its job, converting light into the images your brain understands. After 60, your body produces fewer of the lipids and enzymes needed to protect and lubricate the eyes. Blood flow to the tiny vessels behind the eyes starts to slow. And worst of all, the inflammation that's been building for decades in your body begins to target the delicate tissues in your eyes. That's when the dry, gritty, burning feeling begins. And that's exactly where chia seeds step in. Chia's omega-3s work as natural inflammation fighters. They calm the immune system, reduce oxidative stress in the retina, and help restore the lipid layer of your tear film, the very layer that keeps your eyes moist and protected from environmental damage. Think of them as both fuel and shield for your visual system. I remember a patient named Marie. She was 74 and had been battling dry eyes for years. She tried everything: eye drops, gels, warm compresses, but nothing gave her lasting relief. Her eyes felt like sandpaper. Reading gave her headaches. And at night, she'd lie awake with her eyes stinging, applying artificial tears every few hours. We started her on one simple change. Each morning, she added a tablespoon of freshly ground chia seeds to her breakfast, sometimes mixed with yogurt, sometimes stirred into a bowl of oats. Within 3 weeks, she called me in disbelief. Her eye discomfort had nearly vanished. She could read longer without fatigue. And for the first time in years, she went an entire day without reaching for eye drops. But here's something important. Chia seeds are powerful, but they work best when used correctly. First, always grind them fresh, right before eating. Whole seeds are hard to digest, and their nutrients can pass through your body unused. Second, drink plenty of water throughout the day. Chia absorbs liquid and forms a gel in your gut. Without enough water, they can make you feel bloated or constipated. Third, avoid eating them late at night. Your body processes fats better during the day when you're active. And finally, don't go overboard. 1 tablespoon per day is enough for most seniors. More isn't always better, especially if you're on blood pressure or blood thinning medications. Always talk to your doctor first. The bottom line is this: dry eyes after 60 are not just about age. They're about inflammation, poor lipid production, and a circulation system that needs support. Chia seeds, used properly, can restore comfort, protect your retina, and even help calm inflammation throughout your body. If that sounds like something you need, stay with me, because the next seed I'll share doesn't just protect your vision. It defends the very center of your sight, the macula, and the science behind it is nothing short of remarkable. Number 2, flax seeds, protecting the macula and healing from the gut. If you've ever noticed that the world around you seems dimmer, as though someone has placed a thin veil over your eyes, if reading fine print feels impossible, if faces blur, or if colors have started to fade, then your macula may be crying out for help. The macula is the small central part of your retina that allows you to see details. It's what lets you recognize your loved ones' faces, read a book, drive, or enjoy the beauty of a painting. And after age 70, more than 80% of older adults experience some degree of macular degeneration, slowly, silently, and without pain. Sadly, most conventional approaches only treat the surface. Eye drops, expensive supplements, and endless prescriptions may offer small relief, but they often miss the root cause: a storm of free radicals attacking your macula and a digestive system too damaged to deliver the nutrients your eyes desperately need. That's why I began recommending something entirely different: flax seeds. Flax seeds are rich in a special group of antioxidants called lignans. Think of lignans as your eye's bodyguards. They neutralize free radicals before they can damage the delicate cells in your macula. If your macula were a delicate painting, lignans would be the glass that protects it from the dust, sun, and scratches of daily life. But flax seeds don't just defend, they heal from the inside, starting in your gut. You see, the gut is more than just your digestive tube. It's the highway that delivers nutrients from food to your brain and eyes. But with age, inflammation in the gut and a damaged microbiome block this highway. Flax seeds, packed with both soluble and insoluble fiber, feed the good bacteria in your gut, help repair the intestinal wall, and restore your body's ability to absorb and send essential nutrients to your retina. I'll never forget Marie, yes, the same patient who started with chia seeds and saw great relief from dry eyes, but her vision still lacked clarity. Colors still looked muted. After adding 1 teaspoon of ground flaxseed to her yogurt 3 times a week, something incredible happened. Just 4 weeks later, she told me, "Doctor, my garden looks bright again. The flowers look alive." She also mentioned that reading no longer gave her headaches, and sunlight didn't make her squint anymore. You can have this too. Start simply. with 1 teaspoon of freshly ground flaxseed mixed into a smoothie or yogurt 3 times per week. It's gentle, effective, and even helps relieve constipation. Another common concern after 60. Just be sure to grind it fresh before eating. Whole seeds often pass through your system without releasing their nutrients. And most importantly, believe that your eyes can heal, not through magic, but through the right support given consistently. In the next section, I'll reveal the third and final seed, a seed that doesn't just nourish or protect, but may spark regeneration of retinal tissue, something modern medicine once believed was impossible. Are you ready to learn what it is? Number 3, sunflower seeds, awakening retinal regeneration. What I'm about to share with you may challenge everything you've ever been told about eye health after 70. For decades, doctors believed that once your retinal cells were damaged or lost, they could never grow back. But today, with the right nutrients, we're seeing something incredible, a spark of regeneration. And it begins with a simple, familiar seed, the sunflower seed. Now, I'm not talking about the roasted, salted snack you find at the ballpark. I'm talking about raw, unsalted sunflower seeds, prepared in a special way that unlocks their full healing power. These little seeds, when properly activated, contain one of nature's most potent combinations, highly bioavailable vitamin E, selenium, and zinc. Together, these 3 nutrients perform what I call the triple repair protocol for your eyes. First, they rebuild the tear film, the delicate layer that keeps your eyes moist, nourished, and protected from dust, infections, and dryness. Vitamin E and zinc work together to strengthen the lipid layer of this film, making your eyes feel comfortable and clear throughout the day. Second, they repair the tiny blood vessels that feed your retina. Think of these capillaries as miniature garden hoses. With age, they become brittle, clogged, and prone to leaking. But sunflower seeds, with their unique blend of antioxidants and minerals, help restore the flexibility and strength of these vessels, allowing your eyes to receive the steady flow of oxygen and nutrients they need. And third, most remarkably, they stimulate the retina's ability to heal itself. Recent research in the field of nutrigenomics shows that, under the right conditions, your eyes possess something extraordinary. Dormant stem cells, tiny repair units that, when activated, can replace damaged retinal cells. Sunflower seeds provide the precise mix of nutrients and cofactors that turn on these dormant cells. It's like giving your eyes both the tools and the blueprint to start repairing themselves. I saw this firsthand with Marie. After experiencing relief with chia and flaxseed, we introduced activated sunflower seeds into her routine. I taught her the method. Soak 1 tablespoon of raw, unsalted seeds in filtered water for exactly 2 hours. Then gently dry them with a towel and bake them at a very low temperature, no more than 200 degrees, for about 15 minutes, just until they're dry to the touch, not roasted. She started eating them as an afternoon snack, 3 days a week. 6 weeks later, her ophthalmologist was stunned. Not only had her macular degeneration stopped progressing, it showed early signs of reversal. Her retina was healing. But let me be clear, sunflower seeds alone are not enough. Their power is fully unlocked only when combined with chia and flax, in the right rhythm. It's a symphony where each seed plays its part. Chia reduces systemic inflammation. Flax heals the gut and protects the macula. And sunflower, finding a well-prepared internal environment, begins the work of true regeneration. It's not a miracle, it's biology, activated by the right knowledge and a little discipline. In the next section, I'll show you exactly how to combine these seeds into a weekly plan that's easy to follow and deeply healing. Because now you've seen what's possible, but only if you act. Number 4, walnuts, omega-3 fuel for your eyes and brain. Picture this. You're reading a book in the evening. The light is soft, and the words start to blur. You squint, rub your eyes, maybe adjust your glasses, but nothing helps. You think, I guess I'm just getting old. But here's the truth. Your eyes are starving. Starving for very specific nutrients that only a few foods provide. And among them, walnuts are one of the richest natural sources. I often tell my patients, if you want to feed both your vision and your aging brain, start with a small handful of walnuts every day. Here's why. Walnuts are loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, especially ALA, alpha-linolenic acid, which the body converts into DHA and EPA, essential building blocks for retinal and brain tissue. Did you know? Roughly 60% of your retina is made of fat, and DHA is one of its most critical components. Every time you see, millions of light signals must travel from your retina through your optic nerve to your brain, and omega-3s are the fuel that keeps that communication flowing smoothly. After age 60, the levels of DHA and EPA naturally decline. This leads to symptoms many of us chalk up to aging: fading vision, light sensitivity, forgetfulness, and brain fog. But here's the good news. A simple daily serving of walnuts can slow down and in many cases partially reverse this decline. Walnuts also offer natural melatonin to improve sleep quality, allowing your eyes and brain to rest and regenerate. Vitamin B6 and copper, crucial for producing myelin, the protective sheath around your optic nerves. And over 20 types of antioxidants, including polyphenols, which shield your eyes from blue light damage and oxidative stress. I usually recommend 5 to 7 walnut halves per day, eaten raw or added to your oatmeal, yogurt, or smoothies. If you find them too hard to chew, soak them in water for a few hours. They'll soften, and your digestion will thank you. Remember, clear vision isn't just about your eyes. It's about how well you're nourishing your entire nervous system. Have you ever eaten walnuts regularly? Do you struggle with light sensitivity or forget names more often these days? Share your experience in the comments. I'd love to know what your eyes and brain have been telling you. And in the next segment, we'll dive into a small but mighty seed that helps you see better in low light and protects your retina from nighttime damage. Number 5. Pumpkin seeds, zinc and lutein for better night vision. Let me ask you something. Have you started avoiding night driving lately? Do headlights feel too bright? Do you find it harder to read in dim lighting or to make out people's faces in the evening? If so, your eyes may be running low on zinc and lutein, 2 critical nutrients for vision in low light conditions. And the easiest way to replenish them might be sitting in your kitchen cabinet right now. Pumpkin seeds. These small green seeds are more than just a snack. They're a powerhouse of eye protective nutrients, especially for aging eyes. Pumpkin seeds are one of the richest natural sources of zinc, a mineral that plays several vital roles in your visual system. Zinc helps transport vitamin A from your liver to your retina. Without it, your retina can't function properly in the dark. It supports the retinal pigment epithelium, which protects your photoreceptor cells from damage. It's essential for reducing oxidative stress and maintaining clarity in the lens and retina. Many people over 60 are deficient in zinc without knowing it. The signs? Blurry vision at night, poor adjustment to changes in lighting, and slower reflexes when driving. But that's not all. Pumpkin seeds also contain lutein and zeaxanthin, plant compounds that accumulate in the macula, the part of the retina responsible for sharp central vision. These 2 antioxidants work like natural sunglasses inside your eyes. They filter harmful blue light from screens and sunlight, reduce the risk of macular degeneration, and improve contrast sensitivity so you can see shapes and edges more clearly, even in dim light. Just a small handful of raw, unsalted pumpkin seeds each day, around 2 tablespoons, can support these critical functions. I recommend lightly roasting them at home with no added oils or salt, or simply sprinkling them over salads, soups, or oatmeal. And here's a tip: chew them slowly. These seeds are dense with nutrients, and better digestion means better absorption. So if you're someone who's been skipping evening walks or struggling with blurry vision after dusk, add pumpkin seeds to your daily routine. Over time, your night vision, comfort, and overall eye performance may begin to shift. In our next section, we'll explore a nut that not only helps your blood vessels stay strong, but also keeps your tear film healthy, essential for dry, itchy eyes that trouble so many seniors. Number 6. Your complete weekly protocol, step by step. At this stage in life, we don't need complexity. We need clarity. We need something simple, doable, and effective. That's why I've crafted this plan, a weekly rhythm that's easy to follow, gentle on your body, but powerful enough to bring true healing to your vision, memory, and overall health. Let me walk you through your new weekly routine. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Calm the inflammation and protect. Morning. Start your day with 1 tablespoon of freshly ground chia seeds. Mix them into oatmeal, yogurt, or warm water. Chia calms systemic inflammation, hydrates your eyes from within, and helps soothe that scratchy, dry feeling. Midday or evening. Add 1 teaspoon of ground flaxseed to a smoothie, soup, or salad. Flax protects your macula and heals your gut, the gateway that absorbs the nutrients your eyes need. Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Repair and regenerate. Before lunch or dinner, eat 1 tablespoon of activated sunflower seeds. Here's how to prepare them. Soak raw, unsalted seeds in filtered water for exactly 2 hours. Then dry them gently with a towel and place them in the oven at a low temperature, no more than 200 degrees F, for about 15 minutes until just dry, not roasted. You can eat them as a snack or sprinkle them over your meal. Alongside this, continue your 1 tablespoon of ground chia to support the anti-inflammatory environment your eyes need to heal. Sunday, Deep Restoration Day. Give your digestive system a break from flax and chia, but still include 1 tablespoon of activated sunflower seeds. These seeds continue the work of rebuilding your tear film and regenerating your retina, even on your day of rest. A few important reminders. Grind chia and flax seeds fresh before use, or store them in an airtight, dark glass container in the fridge for no more than 5 days. The oils inside are fragile and can go rancid if exposed to air or heat. Drink plenty of warm water throughout the day to support digestion and fiber absorption. Don't underestimate the power of morning sunlight and restful sleep. They're natural medicine for your eyes and brain. And most importantly, be consistent. You don't have to be perfect. Just show up for yourself. Give this plan 30 days and see what your body can do. Many of my patients, people just like you, called me after only a few weeks with tears in their eyes. They no longer needed constant eye drops. They could read again without headaches. They could finally see their grandchildren's faces. Some even drove at night for the first time in years, without fear. In the next section, I'll show you how this healing doesn't stop at the eyes, because when your retina starts to regenerate, your brain follows. Better vision, sharper memory, deeper sleep. It's all connected. Number 7, the eye-brain connection. Restore your memory, focus, and sleep. Most people think of the eyes and brain as separate organs, but what if I told you they're part of the same system? Let's take a moment to reflect on something extraordinary. Your optic nerve, the pathway from your eyes to your brain, isn't just a cable. It's an extension of your central nervous system. And your retina, the thin layer at the back of your eye, is made of the same neural tissue as your brain. This means that when you nourish your eyes, you're nourishing your brain. Every time you eat those seeds, chia, flax, sunflower, you're not only helping your vision, you're fueling your memory, your concentration, your mental clarity. I began to notice this in my patients. People like Marie, who once struggled to remember what day it was, suddenly found themselves more alert. Their families called me to say, "She's sharper. She's telling stories again, remembering birthdays, laughing more." And it was subtle at first, then profound. Why? Because the same nutrients that rebuild the tear film and regenerate the retina also cross the blood-brain barrier, that protective wall around your brain. And once inside, they do three amazing things: reduce brain inflammation, omega-3s from chia and flax, calm the same low-grade inflammation that contributes to memory fog and forgetfulness. Support neuroplasticity. This is your brain's ability to form new connections, adapt, and even repair itself. Nutrients like vitamin E and zinc from sunflower seeds enhance this vital process. Improve deep sleep. When inflammation is lower and your nervous system is better nourished, your sleep improves. And deep sleep is when your brain detoxifies and stores long-term memories. It's all connected. Have you noticed you're more forgetful lately? Or that you walk into a room and forget why you came in? Maybe your dreams feel hazier, or you wake up feeling tired, even after 8 hours in bed. That's not just old age, it's your brain asking for support. And the beautiful truth is, you can give it what it needs, naturally and safely, through what you eat. No pills, no expensive supplements, just nature's most intelligent design. Nutrition that heals both your eyes and your mind. So when you commit to this protocol, not only are you protecting your sight, you're also preserving your memories, your independence, and your joy. Because what good is seeing the world clearly if you can't remember the name of the friend standing in front of you? We've just walked through an essential journey together. A journey that reveals a powerful truth. Your vision isn't just about your eyes. It begins in the brain, flows through your bloodstream, and lives in the health of every single cell in your retina, especially after the age of 60. You've learned the hidden causes behind fading vision, poor circulation, chronic inflammation, and a thinning tear film, all quietly robbing you of sharp sight, confidence, and independence. But more importantly, you've also seen the hope science offers when we turn to real, natural solutions. Walnuts, rich in omega-3s to fuel both brain and retina, improving memory and easing dry, tired eyes. Pumpkin seeds, loaded with zinc and lutein to sharpen night vision and reduce light sensitivity. Chia, flax, and sunflower seeds, a nutritional trio that combats inflammation, heals retinal cells, and even triggers regeneration once thought impossible by conventional medicine. The best part? You don't need prescriptions or surgery. You need consistency, simplicity, and the healing power of the right foods. So here's what I invite you to do, not for me, but for yourself. Choose one of these seeds. Add it to your meals daily for the next 7 days. Notice what changes. Do your eyes feel more comfortable? Are you sleeping better? Do you feel clearer mentally? If this video gave you value, please tap the like button, share it with a friend who might need it, and subscribe to Health for the Elderly so you never miss gentle, science-backed ways to care for your eyes, your brain, and your independence. And if you're wondering, which one seed should I start with to protect my retina the most? Our next video has the answer. Eat this seed to protect your eyes and retina naturally. Click now to discover the #1 seed for long-lasting vision and retinal health. I'll see you there. And remember, your eyes are the windows to your brain and your soul. Let's give them the care they truly deserve. Deserve.